Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on our buddy SPNGE, Sponge Tech Delivery Systems Incorporated. I didn't think I'd be doing this one today because, to be honest, I thought today was going to be much uglier than what it was. So, congratulations, everybody. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the best day, but with the news that came out on Friday, I just thought today would be a big red day, and it was red in the sense of how it gapped down, but from where it opened, it actually did close up 3.5%. So I just want to dig in, go in what happened today exactly, and then just break down what's going on intraday. I did do this one on Friday, so there's not too much more to say. So this will be a relatively short video, but I've been getting kind of requests once again asking, well, what do you think about today's action? So first, here's where we are in the 60-minute, and if you go back and watch my other video, you know I talked about just the intraday trend line is the one that's kind of killing everybody right now. This one right here is a thorn in everybody's side, and that's the one where it needs to be broken and how it's been teasing us and all that stuff. I'm not going to go into too much detail because, like I said, if you want to go back and watch the other video, you can, and that'll kind of get you up to date. But the other thing that I noticed today was we now have kind of a little sidekick of this trend line by basing these 2 points. We now have this downtrend line here. So kind of two resistance trend lines we have now that we need to get above. First being the one that's kind of showed up today, and the second being up here. And before the daily chart or anything like that, it's going to make any sort of improvement and really start to come back to life. These are the two trend lines that need to be broken. There's kind of no ands, ifs, or buts about it. They need to get broken, and they're going to need to be broken on some nice volume like that. And like I said, today was better, so let's just break down today's action. For that, I'm just going to use the 5-minute chart. And as you can see, this was a rough part here. Big gap down, and but to be honest, like I said, I thought this was gonna go down more. It did not. It held up very well right down in that area. I'm not going to speculate who was buying because I don't really care. But the point is there was buying down here, and there was enough of it to absorb this initial sell-off, and not only enough to absorb it, but to actually push it back up. Now, I'm sure some of these were day traders and so forth, but the stock could possibly have been halted, and that's a good sign that it wasn't. But like I said, I don't want to speculate who's buying it. I'm sure some of them were the day traders, but I don't know who was buying. But there was clearly enough buying to absorb all this and then push it back up. And that's kind of what's the beauty about charts. You don't need to know who's doing it. You just need to see that that's what's happening to the price action. And then, like lots of stocks like this that gap down, have a bounce up, the rest of the day was mainly kind of boring. You had the big initial push with the volume. And then, looking down here, you can see compared to this area, volume essentially dropped off a cliff. Which is fine because while it was really low, the price was just going sideways anyway, so nothing too exciting. But overall, the price held up, did pull back a little bit, but didn't come down there and test that or anything. So good day given the circumstances. In a normal day, I wouldn't be saying this, but with the external events, with what was announced Friday and so forth, much better than I thought was going to happen today. So I'd actually chalk this one up as a victory. Now, if you're a day trader or a short-term swing trader that bought up here, not a victory. But for the people that are in this for the longer term, I'd say this was a victory just because of, like I said, I thought this was going to be much worse than what it was. So congratulations there. And I just want to end back here. Sure, today wasn't as bad, but the bottom line is the chart's doing what you don't want to see it do in the short term here. It's it's doing this. Hopefully you can see what these have in common, and then it's also doing, let me change the color on this one. It's also doing this. So you're getting lower highs and lower lows. So we're in a downtrend short term for the past, basically ever since got the E on and a few days before that. But it needs to get out of this downtrend. That's the bottom line right now. And what's dangerous about these ones is it's not like there's huge drastic drops. Yeah, this one was kind of drastic, but then it comes back up, and it kind of keeps everybody's hopes up, which is good. But at the same time, we need to start to see some highs broken. So, and step one in that would be just sometime this week. Hopefully, it can break above this high, and then maybe within the next couple of weeks, get up here and put a high in above 0.09. It's really just needs to start to break, work its way back up, and get above these trend lines. So. Overall, good day given the circumstances, but from looking at the 60-minute and lesser time frames, there's work that needs to be done because it is continually dropping down. So hopefully that can be done. But overall, congratulations from not getting absolutely slaughtered today with the Friday's events. So if you do have any other questions on it, feel free to give me a message, and I'll hopefully be able to help you out. If you have not already, I'd encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting very good reviews, and then you'll be subscribed on the newsletter, which will get you all sorts of things. It's all free, good variety, and it's one of those things where you can learn, make some money at the same time, and there's no charge to you, so it's worth at least trying out. So stop by and sign up. Once again, this was SPNGE. Let me know if you have any questions.